qualities is karma. Now, you know karma as in pop culture, but that's not what it really means. The word karma can literally translate into habitual thinking, or the habit of my thinking, right? The energy of my thinking, the imprint of my thinking. That's only one quality, and your present moment thinking has countless qualities. But my single present moment thinking creates my karma, and then my karma creates my phenomena, and then I engage with that phenomena, right? So whenever we tame and train our mind, the more we repeat in our mind, the more karma we create that has that energy, and then that creates our phenomena. It also changes how our present moment thinking perceives that phenomena, right? So then how can you be in the middle of something really bad and still perceive compassion and love? Well, that's because in the present moment you tamed and trained your mind to look at things with wisdom, which we just talked about, and then you've now created an experience for yourself where you directly experience positive phenomena. That's literally the entire Buddhist canon right there. Done. We're done. We can go off live now. You know everything. Okay, it can be very complex because you can describe your single present moment thinking like if you wanted to take one little snapshot of your present moment thinking, then you could kind of parse it out so you could look at it and examine it, and you could see that it had form. See, form, feeling, feeling. Form, feeling, notion is like whenever you first label something. That's why they always say first impressions really matter, because it's hard to break that first impression energy. Form, feeling, notion, formation, and consciousness. And all of those can also be very complex as you get into like examining yourself, which you should do because Buddhism is all about examination. So the Buddha taught all beings always want happiness and don't want suffering without having been taught that want. Nobody had to teach you to want to be happy. Nobody had to teach you to want to be happy. You naturally want happiness, but you don't understand. The problems arise when we don't understand the causes of happiness and the causes of suffering. Da-da. So now you're like down the rabbit hole of why does this always happen to me? Why am I experiencing this? And all that kind of stuff. So we have to look to the mind. Remember right here, my single present moment thinking. It's constantly changing. I'll give you an example that'll help.